Are they Diskers?
I have no idea.
I can't tell. Oh, that's right. It probably runs a transmission brake.
Oh yeah, disc brakes. It does have disc brakes.
Oh, yeah. Hey YouTube, welcome to Good Enough Garage. We are here with a brand new project. This is an late 90s?
1990 something.
1990 something Polaris Trail Boss 350 4x4. We picked this up from our Otto's neighbor. It's been sitting in front of his house for the past 2-3 years. Apparently has some kind of transmission issue. We don't know if it's the clutches that are wearing out or if the transmission is junk like the old Polaris Trail Boss.
Probably all of the above.
Yes. So we already filled up the tires. We're gonna go ahead and drain the transmission pan or transmission itself and see what comes out.
Oh, we should try to put it in low gear and see if it.
We should do that. So I don't know how much gas there is in there.
Not much.
Oh, there is a lot.
There's like a little.
Does not smell that good. All right, we're gonna see if this thing's gonna go into low gear after Otto kind of puts things together. I guess you guys will go on the recon for now. So I don't think it has any brakes. It's making an awful clattering sound. That's what I was afraid of. Oof. Oof. I bet it gets better once it gets going. It sounds like me when I was driving a manual for the first time. He's coming back. Kill it!
So, it's interesting. It's fine in reverse, but in low gear and high gear forward, it sounds like the gears are grinding.
I mean, low gear not as badly.
Something slipping with the clutch.
No, that sounds like when the Trail Boss was grinding gears.
Yeah.
You know how it's going? Yeah, that sounds like a gear issue. Oh, that tire's leaking.
Good thing we put like 1100 psi in it.
That thing sounded like a trash can full of rocks.
Yes.
Oh, that's a Hornet. There's a Hornet right behind the Speedo. You see it?
Yeah.
We didn't just bring home a Hornet nest, did we?
I hope not.
Get off. Oh, he's mortally wounded. He's gone now. Good riddance. Okay, we're gonna continue this video, and if we get stung, I blame spite. I don't think this is Loctite sized. I'd say like a 15, maybe a 17.
It's a Polaris.
Well, that is really tight. Word of the wise, do not ever do this.
Yeah, this
Like,
is a
really
bad
don't
idea.
do it. Keep pumping.
This is a.
Okay, down.
Did it pop loose?
I think so. I really hope so. Oh, baby. All right.
Oh boy.
Ah!
Oh,
Is that
that
engine
doesn't
oil?
It looks thin.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
It's not good.
Oh. No.
Wonder how much is in there.
It's weird. It's not glittery, but that's really thin.
I mean, that's not a lot.
That's
compared to the Polaris. And it doesn't smell like fish or anything.
I hope it doesn't.
I mean, that's a characteristic with gear lube.
Yeah.
When it goes bad, it smells like stinky.
Oh, also, you gotta look at the four-wheel drive system. So this is up by the front of the four-wheeler, and there's a chain,
And it's stupid.
I
It's,
watched the
it's
schematic.
goofy.
So this is a magnetic plug.
Oh,
It's not
oh
that good.
God.
Still not quite worried that it's like blowed up transmission enough.
Yeah. I
But
hope not.
We can probably pull the trans out just to see what it looks like.
Yeah. How hard is that gonna be?
I don't know. Let me shade this mess off.
And see what it looks like.
Using my Matco Tools knife because I'm
Yes.
better than you.
That is.
It's pretty yucky.
That is
It's pretty
less
yucky.
than desirable.
Yep. Maybe we can just do the hillbilly fix and just
Ignore.
press the gear out, flip it around, and press it back in. I still don't think that's enough to beat.
It might be fine.
Don't.
We need
say
to.
that.
We
Duck down and then go over there. Go. Okay, Otto, look at me. Go over to like the back left tire,
Yes.
and then look straight through towards me. No.
Not over here.
Not my
Over
left,
here.
not your left. I'm sorry.
What?
No.
Oh my
Go
God.
that tire. If you look there, it looks like a piece. It looks like a tie rod.
Yeah. Right.
That's the shifter linkage.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. There's probably multiple.
Yeah.
Actually, no, there's not. Yeah, there's only one.
That's good.
We might be able to adjust it and be fine.
I don't like that.
It might, but if that works, then that'll be way better than having to pull this whole transmission out.
I feel like we're gonna have to do that either way.
You never know.
Yeah, I want to know the idiot that put motor oil in this.
Brakes are horrendous.
Yes.
Demand for drive. I demand you
Demand
to
time.
drive.
You're supposed to use a special fluid for that. At least that's what I learned in the motorcycle shop. But it's
For the transmission.
it's literally 75 weight.
I think it's 80, 90.
No, it's like 75.
Really?
That's what I was told.
On all the whatever. Who cares? It's oil. Something slippery.
Earl is Earl. All right, so we went ahead, got it all drained, as you probably saw.
It's very glittery.
It looks pretty bad. So it looks kind of normal from the surface.
Yeah.
And once you wiggle it in, it's just all kinds of glitter.
Yeah, so that's not good.
We also think somebody used motor oil in this thing.
Because that stuff's way too thin.
Yeah, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference.
It's all slippery.
Yeah. The shifter in this thing is extremely, like,
Goofy.
really hard.
That's part of why we're thinking it's the shift linkage.
Yeah, it, like, doesn't go all the way in the low.
Unless you...
So you, like, have to push it and then wiggle the whole thing around.
So we
You're
think...
supposed to do that.
We're thinking... What were we thinking? It's shift linkage. Which
So
is
the
a
shift
tie rod
linkage-
looking thing.
The shift linkage is right here.
Yes. That, oh, where is... There.
Right here.
That tie rod looking thing right there. It might just need adjusted. Yeah.
Yep.
So
we're going to go ahead and goof with that and
Yes.
pray to the Lord that we can actually save this transmission.
yeah, because this looks like a pain in the butt to get out of there.
Yeah,
And-
it doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, it can't be that much worse than the 250s.
Yeah.
Anywho,
So, I vote we go get the Mountain Dew,
yes,
or all the Mountain Dew,
yes.
and have a Coke
So-
about it. Maybe we should get a battery in this thing, see how much of the electricals work.
Or at least hook it up to jumpers.
Yeah. I really want to see if the all-wheel drive works on that, or the four-wheel drive works on that.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, last time it ran, it worked.
No battery. So not
Oh.
work without battery.
That's true.
So, and it hasn't moved in like a year.
Well, it doesn't work until your back tires start slipping, and then it engages. It's
hate that.
dumb.
I had to bleed the system on one of those working in a motorcycle shop. It was a Sportsman 400.
That's like
I think.
basically this.
The exact same thing.
It's very similar.
So I had to bleed the system on that, and it was a huge pain in the butt. It was an 11mm bleeder, and I lost my 11mm wrench in there after I fixed it, so I was never able to do it again. I
That
was so
sucks.
mad. Use an 11mm a lot more than you think, kids. thing shares like all the same plastics. Banshee.
It's very similar.
Yeah.
Actually, the plastics on the Banshee, I am pretty sure they came off of Sportsman 400. Because they're green. And Sportsmans are the only ones they made in green. This is the 4-wheel drive switch, I think. Yeah. Demand for drive. I demand you to drive.
Demand drive. Auto. Called demand drive.
No, there's a 4.
Yeah. 4. Demand drive 4? I don't know.
Demand for drive. I don't know.
We're gonna have to make a whole segment. Fox and Otto arguing about what it's actually called. But this actually feels like it's got some brakes. It felt like it was braking when I was driving down the street or driving up the.
A little bit.
Yeah, if I mashed the freaking things in
They
all the way.
probably need adjusted and or bled
Rebuilt.
and like everything else.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But man, this thing's super cool. I really like this.
Oh, I know what this button is.
Oh.
Dude, it's the reverse override switch. Because these Polarises, it's really stupid. When you put it in reverse, it won't let you give it full throttle. So you press this button and it'll let you give it full throttle in order to get unstuck.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
I know. It's really dumb. Oh, look at this. It also has Polaris electronic throttle control to reduce the risk of a stuck throttle.
Oh, shut up. Are you serious?
We are going to delete
We're
that.
gonna cut that out.
100%. That's stupid.
We gotta prep it for the snowmobile swap.
Polaris, what is it with you and safety?
You put it in a much nicer way than I would have.
Yeah.
Called it something.
Yeah, Polaris sucks. Why do we keep buying Polarises?
Because they're easy to work on.
Yeah. Which is good because they need worked on a lot.
Anyway, we're gonna talk to you guys later.
Yeah,
We need
yes.
to go have a Coke about it, or else we're gonna pass out.
Yes.
So,
We're
kidding, bye.
yeah, yeah.
Kidding, bye.
Yeah.
All right.
Hello. We might have found the problem.
Yeah, we actually just took it for a ride just to see what's going on, and
It bad.
it sounds bad, but we were looking. I don't know, Otto, if you can get
You
it.
can't even hardly see that. But if you look in there somehow, you will see.
Oh
You'll
yeah.
just have to trust me. But that gear, that sprocket, the teeth are completely rounded off.
Oh yeah, there's no chance I'm gonna get that in there. But yeah, the teeth on the sprocket are completely worn down, and the chain is like super loose. You can actually see it laying on the swing arm.
It's bad.
Yeah, Otto's got. So we are gonna try to pull all this mess off.
And try to get to the
Yeah.
sprocket.
If that's all it is,
We
then
might have a spare sprocket sitting around.
yeah. But if that's all it is, the whole reason why the oil was so metallic is the guy who had it before us would grind it into gear because he didn't really know how to drive it.
Yes.
So,
And if this is the only problem, what we're gonna do is tell him that the entire transmission was completely shot and it was like $500 to replace it.
we knew a guy who had one,
Yes.
and we swapped it out, and they made one.
Anyway, what are we doing?
Take all this garbage off and get that sprocket pulled out so we can compare it.
Yeah. What the heck?
Uh-oh. Oh, does this thing have a trailer?
No, it's a. Why is that there?
I don't know.
That is weird.
So you can charge your phone in the pocket, maybe?
You put your phone into here.
Yes.
Well, what kind of stuff's in here? We got a
Beef
stick
jerky.
wrapper, and we got some terrible gloves.
Bunch of ants.
Oh, delicious. We'll put that back in there.
We'll put all those back. Okay, anyway.
Okay,
Hey guys, it's a few hours later.
This sucks.
Yeah, we ended up pulling the swing arm out, hence why there's nothing left,
Yes.
and are working on this bearing.
Which is very, very stuck.
Extremely stuck. We have tried fire, we have tried basically everything. So, thankfully,
We have
we have
A
2-jaw chuck.
oh no.
3-jaw chuck.
Sure.
Yeah,
It might work.
but we're gonna try to pull this thing off and hopefully not cry ourselves to sleep.
Yeah. Hopefully this does something good. We'll struggle with this for a while. We'll get back to you when something happens.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day. And
We are
about
very sore.
and about 8 hours of pain and suffering later,
Yes.
we went ahead and got that sprocket replaced.
Holy cow, it was a nightmare.
Terrible. This is a very long process. The bearing that holds the
Bearing.
drive sprocket on behind that sheath.
You can see it right there.
Yes, that was seized, so we had to use a combination of fire, WD-40, and prayer.
Yes, and
A lot of everything, really.
yeah.
But eventually we did get the sprocket out.
And we had to pull the swing arm out.
Yep.
And we had to pull like everything else out, halfway take the transmission out and stuff.
Here's the sprocket.
It's bad.
As you can tell, there's about 1/16 of an inch of actual toothage.
Yeah,
So-
that's if you
It's
didn't
pretty
know,
bad.
if you didn't know, a sprocket's not supposed to look like that.
Yeah. So we went ahead and found the old sprocket off of the original transmission for the dollar store Banshee, and
Yes.
went ahead and swapped the sprocket.
Yes.
Same size, actually.
So it has a sprocket now.
So everything's in now. We just need to get the clutches back on and the tires back on.
And the chain.
The chain. But other than that, it's almost done.
Yay.
So, four-wheeler! Down under here, under the 350, and we were looking for how to tension the chain properly. I looked it up, and this thing is actually an eccentric, which means you rotate this whole assembly here, and it moves the sprocket closer or farther away from the engine. It's a really cool design. I think it's awesome. Otto does not think it's that cool because he hates Polarises. So we're just gonna get this sucker rotated and hopefully we'll be all set. All right, we are all put back together. Chain is tightened. All we gotta do is tighten the primary clutch. It is not a 9/16. Rewind it. Okay, and I guess we will see if this transmission is toasted or not. Otto.
Let's find out.
All right, Polaris Trail Boss 350 L. 350L. Make sure the key's on. That clutch is really bad, but we're gonna fix it later. It'll be all right. Oh, button. All right. Put her in high gear. High gear. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That carburetor might need to be cleaned. Oh, baby. Oh, that's amazing. Oh.
Oh God! Zero? That's why you should be careful.
That carburetor does not sound happy.
He's gonna be speedy. Let's get out the way.
Alright.
Tom, get on. Keep on.
That carburetor definitely needs cleaned.
It runs terrible.
Yes.
But the transmission's fine.
Yes! Oh, thank the Lord. We've been anxious about that for like forever. So let's clean that carburetor.
We should also bypass this because it's stupid.
I don't mind it. I'll leave it on just for the sake of stockish. Dude, this thing would frickin' rip with a snowmobile engine in it.
It is so terrifying. I used to drift it.
Oh yeah, no, the steering wheels.
To just
Yeah, it's very top heavy, but
And
Here,
also,
trade me.
I run.
It runs so good on idle, though.
Yeah.
Just gotta let it clear out.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, we're just gonna turn around and... Dude, that was way too easy.
All right. First test was a massive success.
This thing's a beast.
As you saw, I'm pretty sure Otto got a video of me driving up a wedge.
Yes.
One thing I have a complaint about is this clutch.
Yeah.
It's pretty jiggly. I have this one off my old 250.
Which is
That
less
is
wiggly.
That 250. It is less wiggly, still wiggly, but
No, here. Let me. There you go.
money. Heck yeah.
And it seems to work. You gotta find a clutch cover for this thing, because the one that it came with is completely junk.
Yeah, I don't even think it fits anymore.
Yeah, I don't know how we did that. Should start immediately.
Oops.
It's better.
It is better.
Let's ignore it. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Anyway, okay, yay.
Okay, let's try that again.
Yay. Part of that sound, I think, is exhaust leak. Maybe, I don't know. It ain't fixed, but it's different.
Yep. Junkyard Digs! If
I'm
you see
sorry.
us, we're not trying to copyright you.
We just really like your channel.
Like the channel.
I'd say this was a success. That thing's a good four-wheeler. Cool. It was running kind of cruddy. It was sputtering and stuff for a while. But after we ran it for a while, it cleared itself out, so that's good. I'm just gonna not worry about that. I mean, like we said, it sat for a year or two, so. Well, I'd say this was a great success. That thing's a good four-wheeler. It was running kind of cruddy for a while there, sputtering and whatnot, but cleared itself out after we rode it for a while, so we're just gonna ignore that. Here comes Fox. Oh no!
Probably gonna end up making another video on this thing sometime
Yeah.
soon about just buttoning everything up.
And then we gotta get GoPros and chest mounts, and we'll take it for a ride.
Yeah, we're also
Show
thinking
you.
about making another channel primarily about fishing and going outside, riding trails.
Good enough outdoors.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We
Yeah.
might be doing that.
We have yet to make the channel itself, so, and there's the truck.
They forgot the excavator.
We'll have to plug the channel next time.
Yeah.
So
Also, let us know what you want us to do with this thing,
yes.
and we might do it,
Yeah.
depending on how stupid it is.
Yeah. We're thinking about putting in like a snowmobile engine like we did the Banshee, but
Yeah.
the problem I see if we want to keep four-wheel drive, which I do,
It'd be a pain in the butt, because the chain needs to stay there. And the snowmobile engine would stick out a lot farther.
yeah, so we were thinking maybe a Predator 420 swap.
We're thinking a four-stroke would be something. Would be cool.
Or like a
Liquid cooled.
motorcycle.
If we can find something liquid cooled, that'd be ideal.
Yeah. A motorcycle, a two-cylinder motorcycle engine.
Yeah, a liquid cooled.
Yeah. That would be basically perfect.
That'd be
And we
awesome.
It would honestly work pretty well. We'd have basically a full transfer case.
Yeah.
Forward or high-low neutral reverse. Pretty much be perfect, honestly.
And you'd have like 5 gears in reverse.
Oh yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Subscribe, like, the works,
You know,
all that good stuff.
stay tuned for more, stupid stuff.
Oh yeah.
Bye-bye.
Is it leaving the ground or is the back tire still?
The fronts are.
Oh my gosh. Suspension of this thing is clapped.
Yes.